Others see it as a growing market. And others feel very, very good, because as soon as people keep coming in here, we're going to sell up all these vacant houses, and we're going to fill up all these empty buildings, and we're going to be back on the growth track again. That's the kind of city that you're a part of. You're a part of a city that has shaped the world. We got at least 2 Nobel Prize winners. You know, Martin Luther King from Booker T. Washington, and Jimmy Carter from right down the road in Plains, all coming out of this special environment that has come together and brought you together in Europe. So this is a commencement. And I was always scared to death of commencements, because for me it meant that I was supposed to know something, and I was supposed to be on my own. My mother and father, they were thrilled at the commencement. I said, what you all so happy about? Because they're no longer going to have to pay for me. So commencements are for parents. It means they've gotten you this far, and pretty much you're on your own from here. But most of you all have been on your own already. So you already got a leg up, as well as your year up. But your year up is not simply to be an employee or an intern. Your year up will make you change some part of the world in which you live. You really don't have any excuse. Now, I know that sounds crazy, but it's no more crazy than if somebody told me that I was going to be a congressman and a mayor and visit more than 150 countries in the world. And I mean, most of the schools that I got honorary degrees from rejected me and wouldn't even let me in as a student. So you never know. But I learned a little bit about Jesus. And there's something that Jesus said that, well, you don't even have to be religious to latch onto it, but it said, the kingdom of God is within you, or the kingdom of God is in your midst. And if the kingdom of God, if the creator of heaven and earth is in our midst and within us, then anything you can conceive and really believe, you have the power to achieve. And so Herman Russell could never have believed as a freshman at Tuskegee that he'd be almost a billion. Well, he is a billionaire. John Portman couldn't have imagined buildings from Shanghai to Seoul to Brussels, all over Atlanta, New York, San Francisco. I think he even got a D in architecture in one class. Ken Lewis did get a B minus, and he was the president of Bank of America at Georgia State. But what we've got to do is put all of this power, all of this intellect of this generation, together with the experience that you have in the past, and the people who are your mentors and sponsors, bring you a wealth of experience that you could never buy anyplace else, and that you couldn't even get it if you went to the best schools on the face of the earth. Most big schools and big important schools, you're one student of about 35, and you might get to talk to a teacher for 15 or 20 minutes once in a while. Your mentors are giving you a life of wisdom and experience with which you can develop and grow a much greater city and a much better world. Welcome to the future.
Thank you, Ambassador Young. Reginald, would you come up front, and Gerald, would you join me up front, please? What happened to Reginald? Okay. If I could ask the gentleman to stand on this end with Ambassador Young. I'm going to read this tribute to Ambassador Young. Thank you so much for your contribution today. What a way to kick off Europe in Atlanta. This plaque reads, Europe Atlanta Urban Empowerment Award, presented to Ambassador Andrew Young, January 29, 2010, in sincere appreciation of your outstanding contributions to Atlanta's urban community. By believing in our young adults, you are empowering their lives and helping to close the opportunity divide in our country. To believe is to empower. Thank you so much. At this time, I'd like to bring the speaker on behalf of this inaugural graduating class. She again will speak for herself. Help me to welcome Ms. Sharon Roten to the stage. Shannon Roten, excuse me.
Good afternoon, Ambassador Young, Mr. Shertavian, Mr. Conley, special guests, Year Up staff, and good afternoon, families, friends, and colleagues. I would like to begin on behalf of the first graduating class to give a special thanks to everyone who's here today for your attendance and your support throughout our time in the program. I would also like to begin by giving a special thanks to Ambassador Young for his presence today and his amazing speech. When we as a class were first informed that Ambassador Young would be our keynote speaker, it really dawned on us that we were approaching a major milestone in our lives. Our keynote speaker is known for his amazing impact on our society as a politician, a businessman, and a leader in the civil rights movement. While his list of accomplishments are inspiring, I'm sure they came with their share of obstacles. Yet he continued to push to ensure a better future for himself, his family, and to show others like him that it is possible to be successful. You just have to want it. You have to fight for it. And my fellow graduates, we have fought, and today is our proof of success. I can still think back to our first day, March 2nd, 2009. We approached 730 Peachtree Street and arrived at our temporary location as we awaited the completion of our permanent site. We sat in a large circle, all staring at each other, trying to figure each other out and wondering in the back of our minds what we were really doing here. We knew nothing more about Year Up than what we could see from the website. Class 1 had no predecessors. We had no one to tell us right from wrong, what to do and what not to do, what to expect from the instructors, or even if this program would really take us anywhere. However, we all shared one common factor, the desire and the fight to receive more out of our lives than what the people around us were experiencing. Now, when it comes to fighting for what you want, the road is never said to be easy, and Class 1 can definitely attest to dealing with obstacles. Within our Year Up family, we had to deal with adjusting to so many different personalities while still achieving everything that Year Up held you to. And outside of Year Up, we dealt with problems within our families, financial difficulties, and for some of us, even making sure we had a place to lay our heads. Yet through those trials and tribulations, we continued to aspire to complete the program successfully. And with that came joyous memories that will last us a lifetime. We enjoyed a beautiful afternoon of kickball in the park. We had our year up potluck. We made friendships that will last a lifetime. And we even enjoyed Miss Jackie every day telling us to watch it, watch it. Best of all, we opened ourselves up to experiences and skills that have changed our lives phenomenally. So now what? Graduation is here, and is our year actually up? Never. Starting today, all of us become part of a Year Up alumni that will soon become the backbone of our society. We have made connections that will get us anywhere and everywhere that we want to be in life. I ask only two things of my colleagues today. One is that you use the resources that are being provided to you. Whether you want to go back to school or start a career, you have enough love, support, and assistance to make all of that possible. And two, when you look back a year from now, 5 years from now, or 10 years from now, remember that you are still a Year Up alumni, and to give back that same love, support, and assistance to the program that made you who you are today. Let's help Year Up make all things possible to future youth as they have done for us. Thank you.
All right. Well, I've been holding on for the whole program, but I don't know how much longer I'm going to hold on with the dry eyes. Thank you, Shannon. That was exceptional. Is Joe nearby? Come on up, please. We're now going to get ready for the presentation of our graduation certificates to the members of our graduating class. You might note, by the way, well, Raquel, you going to come up and, okay, that we have 15 members of our 16 graduates here today. The one who's absent, Jessica Campbell, gave birth earlier this week to a baby boy, Charles, and she and baby are doing great. They're resting at home, so she couldn't make it today, but she wanted to. And so we miss her, but she's with us in spirit and has earned the same recognition that all the students who are here today has earned. At this time, Joe, come on up and read.
I want to ask the graduates and the staff advisors to please come to the front of the room. Sure. I'd also like to call Cecil Conley to come on up and join us. We're going to honor the students as an advisory group, because a lot of what's helped them be successful in this program is to form some amazing bonds with their staff advisors and with one another. The first student that we're going to recognize this afternoon is Mr. Benjamin Scott, who served at his internship at Print Pack. The next graduate we're honoring is Mr. Darrell Davis, who served his internship with McKesson. Next, we have Reginald D. Roselard from SunTrust. And lastly, Miss Shannon Roten from the Federal Reserve Bank. Our next advisory group was with Miss Jackie Miss Jackie, and the first student that we're going to honor is Mr. Anthony Franklin, who is also at SunTrust. Next, we're going to honor Justin Hunter, who served his internship with Kaiser Permanente. The next student that we're going to honor is going to be Daniel Dunbar, who served his internship at Aaron's. The next student is Miss Jory Cade, who served her internship with Genuine Parts and will be starting work on Monday with Genuine Parts. Next is Mr. Terry Alford, who served his internship with Concessions International. And he too will be starting work on Monday. Well, he already started work with Concessions. And last but certainly not least, we have Miss Ursula Tucker, who served her internship with SunTrust. Our next group of students was with Mr. Kwaku Forstall. The first student we're going to honor is Mr. Gary Hurd, who served his internship with PrintPack. And the next student is Miss Tanisha Brown, who served her internship with Southern Company. Our next advisory group was with our tech instructor, Lucy Ponder. And the student we're going to honor at this time is Mr. Victor McCrae, who served his internship with Kaiser Permanente as well. And our last advisory group, where the most tears will be shed, with Miss Raquel. She's trying to hold it together, and I'm really helping her by prolonging this. The first student we're going to honor is the new dad, Mr. Charles Leach, who served his internship with McKesson. And lastly, it's Jim. Jim Cruz, who served at Genuine Parts and is starting work on Monday as well. So please again join me in congratulating our graduating class in Atlanta.
In addition to certificate and recognition, each of our students are receiving a personally signed copy of Ambassador Young's book, An Easy Burden. So thank you again, Ambassador Young. We now have 3 special graduate awards.
If we could take a moment
Just give us a moment, please, to get organized here.
I'd like to ask the graduates, once you receive your book, please be seated with us again in the audience, and the staff members as well. We have 3 different awards that some students are going to be receiving this afternoon. They're awards that the students as well as the staff were able to each cast a ballot on. And the first award that's going to be presented this afternoon is what we call the Community Ambassador Award. The Community Ambassador Award honors a Year Up Atlanta graduate for his or her commitment and support to the Year Up Atlanta community, and who has served as an outstanding representative to the greater Atlanta community. Thank you.
I could give you the award.
Yeah, I might need it.
Yeah, okay.
And that award recipient is Mr. Terry Alford. Congratulations. Our next award is a Perseverance Award. Thank you. The Perseverance Award honors a Year Up Atlanta graduate whose persistent determination has led him or her to seize opportunity in the midst of extreme adversity. The award recipient is Miss Jory Cade. The last award that our students will be receiving today is a Core Values Award. This award honors a Year Up Atlanta graduate who highly exemplifies the core value of the Year Up organization, which are respect and value others, build trust and be honest, strive to learn, be accountable, and work hard and have fun. This award recipient goes, or this award goes to Jim Cruz. Skateboard speed. Thank you very much for honoring our recipients.
Again, congratulations to students and family members and supporters. In closing, before you hear a final selection from our ensemble, yes, sir.
I forgot to make one announcement. One of the things that I've been doing is trying to share my experiences through films. And Georgia Public Broadcast, every Monday night for the next 6 weeks at 10 o'clock, will be showing one of my films. The one this Monday is on Nigeria. And then Sunday, the 7th, at 5 o'clock, WSB will be showing a film that we made on the Civil